One day you're going to be able to dial a number while we're live, and we're going to answer the phone and be like, "Hello, what's your question?" It's going to be great. Okay, let's do this.
Hey, Justin, how you going?
Good. Paul, you're looking for gloves because you're going somewhere cold. Is that correct?
Yes, I'm off to New Zealand next month, and I remember hearing about the Vallerret brand a couple of years ago.
Right. Vallerret have been around for ages, and we sell them in Australia. And there's a heap of different types you can get, and they're all designed. They're for photographers' gloves, so you can flip the fingers back. That's the big benefit. That's why they're different to regular gloves. How cold do you think you're? Like, where are you going? What are you doing?
Yeah, I had a good look at the website, and I saw the different ratings against the gloves there. I'm off to New Zealand, and it's going to be mainly what I would say are day trips, or no overnight hikes or anything like that, but out in the above the snow line in the really cold stuff, but generally just day trips. So I'm sort of thinking that kind of is equivalent to the coldest you'll get in Australia. Pretty much, yeah. It's not going to be Arctic level kind of stuff. So the other thing is, do you tend to get cold hands, or do you get cold easily, or not so much? What's your sort of normal? Yeah, not too bad. I've got reasonable resilience, but I do remember shooting once in minus 23 degrees C, and that certainly hurt. That was at Bryce Canyon in winter. But that's pretty exceptional. Mostly it's just going to be around Australia in like night astro photography in winter, that type of thing. So I was looking at the Markov Pro V3 as probably a starting point, I reckon. That's their like middle of the road, midwinter all round glove. It's the most popular one we sell, and it's the most popular one they sell for that reason. It's sort of a good mix between being warm but also not too bulky. That's definitely kind of the go-to. Yeah, because I can actually overheat sometimes as well. I've had sort of ski glove type of things, and they just get too much sometimes. Yeah, get sweaty hands. I get sweaty hands in my snowboard gloves as well. The main thing is, how cold do you need to go? I'm a big fan of glove liners. I use glove liners a lot. But glove liners with these would probably be overkill for most of the stuff that you're doing. They might be enough for a lot of the time. Like they sell these Power Stretch Pro glove liners, which are touchscreen enabled. But yeah, basically they're very thin, and I actually find them often enough for like hiking and stuff like that to keep my hands warm, and I can shoot with them on. But some people, you can't fold the fingers back on those. You can only fold the fingers back on the full gloves. So the liners definitely look like a good option. And I was looking at the sizing as well, because I'm falling in between the large and the XL. So I guess if I go the XL, I've got the option of putting the liners in if it's going to be really cold. That's the thing. The only risk with that is, and look, you can always get them, and we can switch the size over if it ends up being the wrong one. The problem with going between sizes, they usually say to go up because you don't want it to feel too small. But if you end up, if they're too big, when you flip the fingers back, you don't have a lot of finger kind of poking out of that fingertip hole. Oh, yeah. So that is the only risk. But that's just one of those things that you kind of take your best guess at it, and then we would just switch them over if they don't fit. But yeah, if you do go an XL instead of an L, you would fit the glove liners under. And if you did glove liners with the Markovs, you'd be fine in almost the sort of the worst temps until you get into those really, really cold conditions. Yeah, I think that sounds pretty good for Australian conditions and sort of New Zealand up in the hills during the daytime. I'm not going to be out hiking out in the backcountry or anything. Yeah, I think that's what I go for, because otherwise there's ones that are they're warmer but they'll be bulkier. And then the ones under that, which are actually the ones Greg uses, they're called the Dukes. They're like a leather. He's holding them up there. They're like thinner, and they're more of an around town. And again, they'd probably be fine for New Zealand in most conditions, but they're less weather resistant and less. They're definitely not as warm either. So they might be a little bit too.
These are good for bright, cold mornings.
Yeah.
Just that sort of start of the day where you don't want to lose sensation.
Yeah. I don't know. Does that help? Yeah, that's awesome. No, thanks very much for that. And is it code Jim? Is that the right code?
No, it's Greg, you bastard.
Well, let me see what
there's a few people in the chat saying, "Ooh, I need gloves."
Okay, well, maybe we'll do a little glove special right now. create discount. It won't be set up yet. It'll be set up in 5 minutes. We're going to set up a code. Thanks, Paul. Anyone else that uses it, use the code Thanks, Paul. All one word. Thanks, Paul. All one word. All right. Thanks for being our first live call in.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Hey, when you put a receipt in the box, can you just put a paper receipt in there for $29.95? Okay, that'll help a lot. Thanks.
Okay, done.
Is it handwritten?
Yeah. See ya. Thanks. We did it. The first ever live call.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right.
Hey, we need the cheer sound or the hoots.
Oh, hang on. I got them.
Oh, yeah.
We really need it. We need a sound person.